Guten Tag! Welcome to our Germany series. We spent 4 days in Germany, starting out in Munich. We then take the adventure further into Bavaria as we check out some hidden gems, some delicious food, and amazing scenery. Tag along! Hi everybody, we're at the Houston airport, waiting to board our flight, about to head to Munich. It's part one of our 2 destinations that we're going this trip.
Yeah, this part of the flight is about 10 hours, so not as long as our Sydney one, but still a pretty long flight.
Yeah, 10 hours to Munich. We'll be there for 3 days?
4 days.
4 days. And then we're going to head to Interlaken.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Here we are in Munich, Germany.
Made it. Only a 20-minute drive from the hotel, but...
Expensive taxi, though.
Yeah, taxis cost a lot in this country.
Yep. Okay. It's a pretty river. Trying to keep up with him. Babe!
Made it to...
Friedensengel.
Friedensengel.
Something. Very much butchering that, I'm sure. It's really pretty. And look at all the cool buildings.
The Angel of Peace is a monument to the years of peace after the Franco-Persian War of the 19th century. The monument with its small temple shows a portrait of the German emperors, Bavarian rulers, and the imperial chancellor.
National Museum?
Yeah, this is the Bavarian National Museum.
Oh. It's gorgeous. Believe it or not, there's a year-round surfing spot right in Munich. This continuous wave is on the Eisbach River. Although we don't surf, we had a lot of fun watching the surfers as they take on the wave. Munich's Capitol building.
Beautiful grounds here. As you guys can see, we're in a pretty big garden area. It kind of reminds me of Central Park.
It was probably... Santa says.
This is no black.
What is this place?
This is Munich Residenz.
Where the Bavarian king used to live.
Yeah, old royal residence.
Whoa.
I think we're looking at it from the back.
From the back?
Yeah, so we're gonna go around to the front.
All right. Well, that's cool.
Holy shit.
What is that? This is the exact in front of us that Hitler got arrested during his attempted coup.
His attempted coup, his first one.
Well, that's wild. Odeonplatz was developed in the early 19th century. It is named after a former concert hall, the Odeon, on its northwestern side. This square has been traditionally the site for parades and public events. Marienplatz was named after the Virgin Mary following a cholera epidemic. So there's things up there, Mills?
Yep, twice a day to do a show.
Before the founding of Munich as a city in 1158, there had been a pre-Merovingian church at this site. At the end of the 12th century, a new church in the Munich Romanesque style was consecrated before the Great Fire in 1327. The building was destroyed by the fire but was reconstructed in 1368. Unfortunately, the church was also heavily damaged in World War II. The ceiling fresco was restored from 1999 to 2000.
Walking around Old Town Munich right now. We just left the St. Peter's Catholic Church. Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Heading to another one right now.
The Asamkirche was built from 1733 to 1746. It was built by a pair of brothers as their private church. Although very small, the church was probably the most detailed that we saw in all of Munich.
Spring in 2012, Muslims from all over the Middle East needed places to go.
The residence in central Munich is the former royal palace of the Bavarian monarchs. This complex of buildings contains 10 courtyards and 130 rooms. We spent about 2 hours at the residence and barely scraped the surface. The Hall of Antiquities was built for the antique collection of Duke Albert V. It is the largest Renaissance hall north of the Alps. The palace was badly damaged by the bombing of World War II. Most of its rooms were reconstructed in the 1980s. Some of the rooms, however, were rebuilt in a simpler manner. Today, the residence is the largest palace in any German city center. It was originally constructed in 1385 as a modest medieval fortress, but the monarchs expanded it over the years. The palace was the official residence for the Bavarian seat of government for over 400 years. The monarchs even had their own church within the palace.
That's wild.
The Munich Residenz and its museums receive over 300,000 visitors from all over the globe per year. If you ever plan on exploring Munich, we highly recommend checking out the Royal Palace. It will send you back in time with its intricate details and immersive tour.
Next time, we head deeper into Bavaria as we check out the legendary Neuschwanstein and more.